Hello everyone, Ace Colpsy here. Now, I've been wanting to make this video for a very long time now, and especially after I've discovered two problems with this computer after I purchased it from Walmart. And I couldn't because I didn't have a camera at the time. So here's my chance, because I'm actually taking the computer I'm going to be talking about apart along with this computer, because I want this computer to be my video editing computer. But the power supply that was in this one is giving me problems, so I'm going to have to probably buy a new one for that. So anyways, all in all, I'm going to be showing you what exactly the two problems were of this computer, and with all these parts out of the way I can show you a little bit easier, better. But I've also dug out the original box that the computer came in. Like I said, it was from Walmart for around $400. I mean, it's one of those boxes, those bundle boxes, that has the computer itself, monitor, keyboard, and mouse, as you can see there. It's the HP Pavilion Slimline computers. It's a pretty good computer at the time, but I've gotten a better one, an Asus, right here. Back in 2011, I got an Asus computer, and this is the monitor that came with the computer. I have a dual monitor setup. The TV is my main screen. That monitor has my second display. So, I mean, the monitor and the keyboard, the monitor and the computer is pretty good. I'm not going to complain. But the two discoveries that I've came across after purchase, I was pretty surprised. I didn't know what to think. I still don't know what to think, to be honest, till this day. But yeah, if you give me a second, I'm going to mount this camera onto the tripod, and I will start talking about the two discoveries. So hang on just a second. Okay, now that the camera is mounted to the tripod, I'm going to go ahead and continue. But before I do, I would like to point out a few more things. Now, the whole reason why I took the side off to begin with after I purchased the computer is because, well, one, I'm a computer person, so I was curious to know what was in there, and two, at that time I was getting into more of gaming on a computer, so I wanted to add an external graphics card. And as you can see here, there's a slot to do so, but with this case, it's way too small to actually fit anything in there, unfortunately. So I just said, well, I'm just going to wait until I buy another computer to actually add stuff into it, because this would have been just a waste of time, money, and effort to do anything with. So, with that being said and done, I was still glancing over the parts that were inside the computer, and what I've discovered first was that this fan that supplies air, it supplies air into the case from the side here, you know, the side cover beyond, and it'll suck the air in through the side and circulate some air, because with these small computer cases they tend to heat up rather quickly. So this power connector connects to the connector right here. I don't know if you can see that very well. Let me get a flashlight. There you go. That connector right there, that's where the fan plugs into, and that's what supplies the power to the fan. But the issue is that it was halfway off. Now you're probably thinking, oh, it probably came loose or whatnot. No, because it takes a little bit to actually pull this off, and it was just halfway on there. So that was one of the problems. Now the second problem that I came across, actually let me set down my flashlight, is with the hard drive and the SATA cable. Now the SATA cable is what transfers your data back and forth to the motherboard and the hard drive, and the SATA cable would connect right here. Now this was also halfway off, like that, and I go, that's strange. So I pushed it back in, and at the same time I did that, I heard a little noise, and then I pulled this out all the way, and as you can see, there's two little notches there now, and that plastic actually broke when I plugged this all the way back in. So Now that since the hard drive sits like this inside the case, right there is the CD-ROM drive with the mount, and this is where it would mount right here, and the hard drive would be facing like this with the SATA cable like so. If I can, there we go. Now if I shake the computer around and all that, this would eventually come off easily like that, because the plastic came off and it broke. So that's not much of a serious issue, but it would be an issue with the performance and the data transfer. So those are the two major things that I found to be a little weird, that, you know, those were like that. Those are something that they can't come loose on their own. And there you have it. Those are the two issues that I came across and thought were a problem. Now you're probably thinking and saying to yourself, well, those really weren't much of an issue. Well, actually they were, because for the fan, for a good example, with this being having power for the fan to operate, who knows what could have happened if I didn't catch this in time, since it was halfway on. Who knows if the motherboard would have shorted out, the fan would have shorted out itself, or altogether everything would have shorted out. And with the hard drive and the SATA cable, yeah, that's really not much of an issue, but then again, the performance and the data transfer would have been really slow. So there you go. Those are the reasons why I think those two were an issue. Now before I end this video, I would also like to point out that I came up with a theory and conclusion as to why these things might have happened. Might have happened. Those are keywords. And I'm not going to be pointing any fingers at who's to blame or whose fault it is, because I'm pretty neutral on this, even though I'm kind of leaning towards Walmart, because Walmart, like most stores that you get your computers from, they have their own software loaded on, so they'd be the last ones to tamper with your computer. So if it was HP, that would be HP's fault of not looking thoroughly on the connectors. But then again, I'm pretty sure they would have seen that and not let it pass the inspection. So then we have left is Walmart, and plus with Walmart having Geek Squad, that's another possibility, having an issue with your computer that's acting all funny, and you go take it into Geek Squad and have them look at it, and you have to fork out whatever amount of money that they charge you with, because their foolish actions caused this problem to happen in the first place. So I'm just letting you guys know, be aware. I'm not saying that this is happening to all computers, but you just never know. You know, just never doubt this or overlook this. I thank you for watching this video. I hope it's very informative. Also, if you would like to, you can leave down in the comments below what you think might actually have happened as to the reasons why of what I pointed out in this video. Also, let me know if you think I'm wrong or right in the theory and the conclusions that I have came up with. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.